Okay, now, so how do we avoid plagiarism? Okay, aside from eliminating all the probabilities just now, okay, you can also use your own ideas. Simple, right? Okay, just make sure you have your own ideas. Okay, and like I've mentioned, only cite or only use the other people's or other authors' work for you to back up your claim, or for you to give reasoning to your own ideas, or for you to improvise other people's ideas. Okay, produce an honest work, meaning you did not copy it from others or you did not plagiarize other people's work, so that you can earn your qualification, right? So it can easily be avoided through citing original sources, like what I've mentioned before, okay, and also acknowledging the material, and also providing the readers the information on where to find the source that you have put just now. Okay, so this can prevent plagiarism. Right. So there are also 2 steps to prevent plagiarism when writing your assignment or your paper, your report or your thesis. Okay, so the first part is plan your paper. So how do you plan your paper? Of course, you will need to consult your lecturer or your instructor on your titles, on your problem statement, and many more. Then you plan how to write your paper and take effective notes. So you go and do your research. Okay, read journals, read articles, and many more. Okay, and then take note. Right. Then you start writing your paper in the second part. Okay, and then from all the sources that you've gotten just now, you cite them, and then you make clear who said what. Okay, and then you paraphrase the words as well. Evaluate your sources. Okay, for example, this person's work has been done, however, okay, there are certain cons that have been found, blah blah blah, and you can improve this by, okay, so that's how you evaluate your sources. Or you can say from the person's work, okay, which have shown good which have shown good results, we can use this method to improve our results as well. So you evaluate your sources, you use them as your strength, or also you can use them for your reference. Okay, last but not least, include a reference page. Like I've mentioned just now, at the end of your paper or report, okay, you have to have reference. But references are the part where you put where your sources came from. Okay, whether it comes from this journal or from websites and many more. Right, so you will learn this later on in your final year project on the formats of references, and also how you cite your work from other authors. Alright, so this is good for you to identify whether you are correctly doing plagiarism or not while you're doing your work. First of all, ask yourself, did you create it? Okay, if you did not originally create it, it's not your own idea, meaning it's no, okay, then the first thing you need to do is you need permission from the person who has done it first. If let's say you are the person who created, okay, it's your own idea, no one has ever done it, right, then you can use it, no problem, there will be no plagiarism issue. Right, so once if let's say, okay, you took it from others, alright, you ask for permission. But if this is hard for you to do, you can also link to the work itself, quote them, okay, and also check for Creative Commons license. Right, so these are the suggestion or the precautions that you need to take for you to identify whether you are doing your work right without plagiarism or plagiarizing other people's work. Okay, so just now I've mentioned one of the ways for you to avoid plagiarism is to paraphrase. What is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is restating the text, giving the meaning in another form. So although you are saying the same words, you rephrase the words so it does not look like you copied the words one by one. Okay, but you are stating the same. You are giving the same meaning using different paraphrase or different words. Okay, so you paraphrase when you use that written by another person, and then you rewrite it in your own words. And also, paraphrasing shows that you've read and understand the original text rather than repeating it word for word. So why do we need to paraphrase? If you copy it word by word, it seems like you just copy and paste the journal itself without understanding or reading it. So when you paraphrase, people can know, or it will be obvious that you have actually read the paper, you have come to your own conclusion, and this is your understanding on the person's work itself. So I'll give you an example. Willy Wonka was famous for his delicious candy. Children and adults love to eat it. So how do you paraphrase it without changing the meaning? Willy Wonka was known throughout the world. Known throughout the world is also the same meaning as famous, because people enjoy eating. People refers to children and adults. Enjoy eating, love to eat it. So you see, it's the same meaning but different words.